Wait, is this actually gonna just be a double stun? Are you serious? Wait. Yo, why is my man's getting destroyed right now? Look at this. That's so stupid. Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. Hope you guys are having a great day and welcome to another Wizard101 test run video. They're putting out more and more content every single passing second and it's really exciting. They finally put out like a test shop, I guess, in the comments. If you guys want to try it out, you can too. But basically this guy is giving out spellaments. Now if you don't know what spellaments are at all, basically for every spell in the new spell upgrading system, you basically just gather a bunch of spellaments. The only two spells that we have at the moment are Daybreaker and Nightbringer. You need a lot of them. So first we're gonna look at how many you're gonna need to actually upgrade it, because that's a big part of how spellaments are gonna work. And then we're gonna test it out and see what kind of spells you can use it on. Apparently, I've heard some things. Apparently you can use it on a lot. So what I'm gonna do basically is just look at the upgrading system, tell you what I feel about it, and then we're gonna look at all the combos that you can make with these new spells. Let's look at how much you need. So the first tier, just to learn it, it takes 35. And then you get this cool ass animation. This is a hype. Bruh, stop. Alright, then you need 75. So what is that, like 110? Alright, I mean, you do that so that you can, I guess, use it more than once. So you already need 110 just to use it more than once, which is already kind of crazy. Oh my god, the level up. And then you need like 115, so it gets even crazier. And by the way, mind you, after all of the test realm grinding that I did, I got one of each of these. So now we're talking in the 200s already just to be able to use this. And now it's like 190. It's probably going to be even more. Just by logic. 305. So basically we're looking at something close to like, I don't know, 700 spellaments to get the final spell. So definitely not going to be an easy spell. So if this does seem very powerful, there's probably a reason it feels so powerful. This is going to take forever for every wizard of mine to get, that's for sure. And I think it's going to take a long time for any one wizard to get. So keep that in mind when we explore how lit the combos you can make out of these are. So this is really cool. One thing that I just want to point out about this, like, right away, is that it looks like you learned the spell. It's in your spell deck. And it comes in a way where it's limited in terms of how many times you can put in your deck that completely is not related to the deck at all. And this is a really, really big thing, because spells like this, especially if they're just rolled out through spell writing, what you can start doing is actually create very powerful spells that you can only use once or twice every game anyways. A lot of people aren't happy when spells get nerfed, like Guardian Spirit, for example. If we had, like, you know, a 1 use per game kind of cap like this, you know, I feel like the actual Guardian Spirit problem would have been a lot more limited. You know, if you had to reshuffle every time to use it or something, I feel like that would have made the entire strategy different. So this is a cool mechanic that we have, but I know what y'all are here for. How will this affect PvP? I thought I would start off with combos that literally any school can do. Alright, so one thing that I really want to point out, like, I'm sure this is like something that'll go everywhere. You can literally put this on absolutely anything. So let's just think of something, right, where let's say your opponent has like a shield, right? You could put this on and it would be a delayed cast, so you would literally lose that turn, right? That's a really big deal. But let's say they had a shield and you're in a situation where you also need to recover. You could do something like this. You can literally just do this. And look at this, bro. You can literally, in the same round, break their shield. And I assume now you can also heal right out of it. That is literally crazy, bro. That's insanity. That's gonna completely change everything. But this is not all. This is just one of many things that you could do. Bruh, I feel like all the myth wizards are gonna go crazy with this. Look at what you can do, bro. Let's say, you know, you're kind of protected. You know, you see someone with 2 stun blocks and you have Medusa up, right? For the small price of just 2 pips. Look at this. Wait, is this actually gonna just be a double stun? Are you serious? Wait. Yo, why is my man's getting destroyed right now? Look at this. That's so stupid. So wait, this is what happens, I guess, when you put a Nightbringer on a stun and also shield the same turn. You can literally, finally, every school has the ability to do something defensive And on the same round, they can do things that are more offensive. So that's like kind of literally insanity. I feel like, I don't know, just the concept of something like that basically lets you customize every turn the way you want. Let's say you put a Daybreaker on a Steel Ward. I'm sure this is going to be a very, very common thing. You could literally use it, right? You could literally just use it. You get the delayed cast. And let's say the wooden construct happened to shield. It would literally be useless. So it does it. So it Steel Wards first. Oh, then it hits. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. This is actually, once people actually start getting their hands on this is gonna give every school like a billion options, bro. Now those are just, you know, little utility into a hit, you know, little shield into a heal, you know, stun, little stun chains. I feel like those are things that are pretty intuitive, you know, like, you know, if you looked at it, you would think it's pretty intuitive. But I think what's really interesting is that this can be used on so many like better levels. I'm gonna try right now to, you know, basically make Rampage do exactly what it used to do. I think a lot of people think that this is going to be like the end of Burning Rampage, but if you look at it, you can wait those 3 turns and do something tactical, but you also have the detonate spell, and this is really, really interesting because you could actually coordinate it so that they cast on the same round now using Nightbringer. So I'm going to try using that. This could work either really well or really stupid. I don't really know. Maybe it'll break PvP. Who knows? This is like definitely something that you could only do like if you're just purely desperate and you're out of shadow pips. But you could technically do it, especially if you had a lot of traps. I could actually see situations if you have blades and traps and there's a shield. There's like, this would actually be the superior move out of everything else you could possibly do. Wait, this is actually so exciting. Stop. Stop. Is this a thing? I wonder if people are going to use this. I'm not sure how, like, it is a lot of pips, so I'm not really sure, like, you know, exactly how useful this specifically is. I'm sure there's better ones than this, but look at this, bro. It's in 1 turn. You can basically just, and there's no way for them to know what spell you cast on them. That's another thing. So that's another way, like, it's a big, big deal, you know, like, even if, like, you did the cast, there's no way they would have known it was a detonate. So they wouldn't have known to react accordingly. Oh my god. I killed them! No! Alright, y'all. Take 2. This time, I'm not gonna mess it up. I'll wait. Just in case I fail pip. I'll wait, alright? Because look at all my white pips. Hell no. Alright. Alright, so that was the night. That was the Nightbringer. Alright, and then we use a ramp. You're not gonna get 1-shot by the first shot. Right? Bro, don't scare me like that. Alright, now I think it should detonate, right? Oh my god. Yo, that's kind of flag. I'm not gonna lie. He's dead, bro. That's it for him. That's a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can see people backed in a corner and they could do something like that out of nowhere. It's definitely not like a great strategy pip-wise, but it's definitely super unexpected. And if you're low on shadow pips or if the opponent is shield spamming, that could be a great way to, like, you know, just break a shield without them even knowing what's about to hit them. I think one potential drawback that I do see with this, and this is gonna be, I think this is gonna be a problem with shadow magic, which is why I want to test this out really quick. I'm wondering if you get an extra round. I wonder if you get an extra round of Shrike if you use this in a different way. And I'll show you guys how we're going to test this, right? Let's say we take this normal Fire Cat and we use it on the Crustacean Pincer, right? I don't think that he's going to be able to... He's going to have more resist than our Pierce, I think. It should show that he's resisting a little bit. Let's see. Okay, you guys see that, right? It resists. So I'm wondering, if you put a Nightbringer on, like, various hits and then Shriked immediately out of it, then could that create a situation where you get that extra Pierce for another round and you still have 3 more rounds? Because I don't know, I feel like that would be basically broken as hell, because then you just get 4 turns and Shrike. So let's see if that'll work. Alright, so what we're going to do right now, right? There's a Nightbringer Fire Cat. We're going to put it on the Crustacean Pincer. So now, if I do this, will he not have resist anymore? And does that mean Shrike technically it had that secret 4th round that we never have used? I think that's what that means, because look, I'm in Shrike and I'm casting this. Oh my god, he's not gonna have resist, is he? Oh, no, 4 round Shrikes exist. Oh. Alright, so definitely some interesting things. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really like these spells, especially because they're very hard to get. So I don't think these are just gonna be widespread in PvP. Beyond even just 1 or 2 uses for a while, by the way. Like, it's gonna take a while. That's what I think. I don't know, I could be wrong. I think, obviously, how powerful these are really just depends on how accessible they are. They should be hard to get, in my opinion. There's some combos that are very, very great. Like a little Steel Ward into a hit for Ice. That's really awesome. You can make the same argument about cleansing into a hit for Storm. There's also the fact that Dispels are not going to be as important anymore, because you could always just protect any hit that you do from a Dispel by doing by putting, like, let's say a Daybreaker on a small hit, and it would essentially dispel that small hit first, and then you hit, right? I mean, technically, this basically completely gets rid of the effect of dispels, but there's also other drawbacks, like adding an extra round to Shrike. That's a little crazy. There's a lot of things you can do. You could literally make hits that never existed before. You can do like a Snow Serpent with a stun that's never existed, right? You could do an overtime with a stun, technically. You could stun chain as a myth. There's new strategies that are going to be all over the place, in my opinion. I'm really, really excited to see all the combos I'm going to be able to make. What I do hope, though, is that, I don't know, I do hope that it isn't something that is so readily accessible right away, so we really see it steadily rolled out so that they can nerf it or buff it as fit. What do you guys think of some of the combos we saw today? Do you think they're gonna break PvP? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, so I really don't know. If everyone has it, I don't see a huge problem with it, but time will tell, my man. As always, let me know your opinions in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave us out if you're new. There's tons of links in the description. My Twitch, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Discord. 4-round strikes, bro. That still blows my mind. I don't know. I don't know what I've created. I've created a monster. But as always, if someone hasn't told you you're awesome today, they doing something wrong. So stay awesome, brother. And yeah, go.